with Elegant Creations, and I'm here to do a Thursday tutorial, and I am making teacups. And this die is from KS Crafts, and I got this on Amazon, and they do have it. It is a shaker die, and so I didn't do it as a shaker, but I did do the parts for the shaker for the top part, and I just put it on to give it a little bit of dimension, a color. And so I'm going to show you how I did this. I'm also kind of doing a teapot series, so I made a really cute teapot to hold tea bags. It's a tea bag holder. So okay, so I did this cup, and then I did this one with the gingerbread, and I because it had the little candies and the peppermint, so I put the little gingerbread there. And then I did a Victorian looking one, and so I did a purple, and I'm working on a pink one. So these ones I did oval for the plate, and this one I did the round. And I still need to put the bow here. I did a different spoon than I did this one. This one comes with the die, and so this spoon's a little different. And so I had a stamp from Stampin' Up, and I did that. And then this I bought from Michael's. It's a little trim, and the flowers I had in my stash. And so this die, this doily here, is a die I bought a long time ago at a convention. So I used that. And then this is the die from KS Crafts. And so I haven't put it in my magnets. It has the regular die and then the shaker part. And then it comes with a spoon, and then it has the tea bag. So I have those parts. Then I have, I made this one with the little poinsettia down here, and the spoon. So the tea bag hanging out. So there's that one. So I did this one in the green. And then next week, okay, so I'm working on this one now, the pink. And then I have to put everything together. I haven't finished it. So this one will sit like that. I like the round one with the doily, the Victorian ones. And so I did this little teapot. So I've showed this teapot before, and it's a KS Crafts also. And so I had this doily die, a large, and so I used that for the bottom. And this holds about 12 tea bags. This is 10 right here, so if you push that, you can put a couple more. And so I did this so I can I'm going to take this to my craft show. And I had this flower in my stash, and then the seam binding. I put bling. So I thought this came out cute. Kind of trimmed it out with the puff paints of gold. So this is going to be next week. I'm going to show how to make this. And so I made my own box. Similar to this one, except it's bigger than the one I'm going to show you now. We've done that box before. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So you're going to have your trim, your bottom. Okay, let me get all my parts here. A lot of tiny parts. Bow. So I scored at, okay, so this is a 6.5 by 2.5. Let me see if I find my paper. Okay, and then I scored at 2.5 this way, 2.5, and then I turned it and did another 2.5. Okay, and this gets me my middle. And then on the long side, I did the 1/2 inch, and then I turned it and did another 1/2 inch. Okay, and I cut 4 cups of the plain paper, and then 2 of the decorative paper. I put 1 there, but 2 of the foil. I put 1, but it's wrong. It's 2 because I did the back side. I forgot that I did the back side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move these to the side. So this is your box. And you can make this as wide as you want it this way. You just add another inch or 1/2 inch, or that's it, to your dimensions. So what I do is I measure the bottom of my cup, and then how high I want it to go, and then the width of it. So that's how I get my dimensions. Okay. And then you add them all up. It's a lot of math with this, kind of with this paper crafting. A lot of adding. Okay, when you do the tree boxes. So put this straight. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Okay, so I folded on my score lines, and then I did my miter corners. And so I'm going to glue all this down. These are really easy to do, and they're so pretty. I really like them. So I like to have something like in the Victorian for my crafts, even if it's Christmas. So I thought this cup had a pretty shape to it. And I like that it's a shaker that I can put the trim on top. Okay. So you're going to put two pieces together. Oh, here's my other piece. There's my... Uh-oh. I'm always losing something or other. Okay, I found it. Couldn't find it. It was stuck to the other one. Okay. So I'm looking in my room all over. Okay. So I'm going to face my front, and then I'm going to put, so I cut on the decorative paper, I cut the shaker part, and then I cut in the gold. Okay. I had a shaker cup that I made, and I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. Just when I first got it, and I put it away so I wouldn't lose it, and I lost it. So you can put this here, and you can put this after you put the gold part. I just kind of put that down, and I won't do the back side yet for time. Put this down in the front. I really like the way that looks. Okay, just make sure that it's even. Okay, so then you're going to bring your cup. I put glue right here. So this gives you a little bit of a... So I put this right underneath this so I don't have to cut it. Okay, right at the edge. It does stand pretty straight, so you don't have to cut it. Okay, right there, just like that. And then you're going to bring this up, and you're going to glue these to your cup. Then I do the other side. Okay, and then you're going to bring that up, and so you're going to make sure that you're not going over. I'll leave that on there like that, and then you bring this one over and make sure it's right at the edge right there. Okay, and then you're going to get this part and make sure that, so it's going to be backwards. So this is the front side, this is the back, but on the back side it's going to be, always is going to be backwards because you want the handles to match. But you can't really tell once you put everything on. And then so I'm going to put the back side because I forgot to turn it. And so this, when I put this, it's supposed to be this way. And I forgot to turn my paper. So you do have to turn your, let's say the gold, one of them, you're going to have to turn backwards to die cut it. Okay. So that's why I'm not going to put the back yet. I'll to redo another one. So just put that down like that, make sure it's even, and then kind of bring it to the front and even out your lines. Okay, and then you just bring that down. Okay, so we're going to do this one. Okay, then this one I did a gold to match the trim. Okay, put that down. That's your plate. Okay, then you're going to have your spoons. You're going to put two. I cut a gold and then I cut a regular plain white piece of paper, cardstock, just to give it some little strength, because see how flimsy that is. And you can put more if you want. Just, it's going to lean on the cup. So put that down. Okay. So then you're going to put your cup down. You probably should use a glue gun. I don't have one. See how this little edge, I'm going to have to cut that. See if it's wobbly. A little bit. I should have brought it more closer to the edge. That's okay. I don't think anybody's going to be measuring if it's crooked or not. As long as they don't look crooked. There, they don't look crooked. Okay, so I probably should have done that at the end. So I made a little in a little tea bag, and it's got this little piece here. So I'm going to what am I doing? Okay, so this I had this with the poinsettia, and so I used that to make my little a little red berries, and then I had this little die that had I made 3. So I'm gonna put that at the edge. Let me get my ribbon here, my string. Okay, so I'm gonna punch a hole right here just to attach it. And then let me see. Didn't do that long enough. I need a long one. Okay. So I'm gonna wrap it around the handle. So I tie a knot just to hold it, and then I'm going to put dimensionals on there. Let's see, just so it can hang. Okay, so let's see, I want this. Okay, so I want my tea bag, and then this is going to come around and it's going to hold this. So I'm going to put that right there, just like that. So I'm going to put my little wreath. I'm going to put glue. It's so cute, it's tiny, tiny. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. Then I have a little, a little bow somewhere. It's so tiny, I probably lost it. Yeah, I probably lost it, but oh, here it is. It is so tiny. No way. Okay, then I'm going to put that on the top. Can't see. Okay. Then I just got my pen and I just did little dots for berries. Okay. So so then I'm going to bring this around. I have to cut this. And then to put glue right here. I'll cut it a little bit more. There's no measuring, I just do it. Okay, let me see. I'll just do it like that. There. Put a little bit of glue on this. Make sure my string stays there. Okay, so then now I'm going to put my little berries. Not my berry, my leaves. So I'm going to put one here. And then, let's see. Little hollies. I had another one. This desk is so small that I lose, but anyways. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my little berries there. And you can put dimensionals on that if you wanted to. Put more glue so it stay. Okay, and so that's how I do that. Then I'm going to put my spoon. So look at that. And I put dimensionals on that also. I think that's a little small. Big, I mean. Okay. You can put glue if you want on the dimensionals just to make sure that it stays. Then you put your spoon right there. And that's it, I think, for my little teacup. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in them. So probably some little Debbie's or tea. And I don't know, I want to put something here, but I don't know. And then I'll put a little bow. I have the twine. I have this twine, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to put. So I got to make a little bow for that and then use my glue gun to attach it. And so that's it for my little teacups. Next week we will be doing the teapots. I'm not going to be doing any Christmas ones on these because I want them to be for your kitchen or things like that. So I got to do some other colors. I'm not sure what colors to do. I'll probably do a couple blue and maybe a burgundy. And I'm not sure what people have in their kitchens, but I wanted to match this little paper. So that's why I did the pink. But that will be next week. And then this one is a KS Crafts. And I'll leave a link in my description box of the die. And they do still have it. So the paper I got from Hobby Lobby. You can use any type of scraps you have to use that. And then this, I'm not sure. I got it on Amazon, but I'm not sure what it came with. I think it's with the pine cones, but I don't remember. It's been a while. And then this one is the little, what is it called? Gingerbread house that I made a few weeks ago. And this was the die for that. It came with it. So it was like this. So here's a little bow, and then it had the little wreath. And so these are the little windows in the door for the gingerbread house. So that's what I use. And thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And have a good day. And I will see you guys next week. Or I'll probably see you on Saturday. I have to I'm working on the Decorate Your Life summer wing. So I'll be also on Saturday. Okay. Thank you all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.